and welcome to Wellbeing Café. Thank you so much for joining us today. Today we have Torin joining in our practice to show what these poses may look like in a different body, because we are all different anatomically, and it's important to know that these poses will look different for each of us. For today's practice, we'll be focusing mainly on the neck, though there will be options to come into the hips as well, depending on what your target is today. For the practice, you may want to have some blocks, a pillow or bolster, and a blanket. If you don't have any of these props with you, that's perfectly okay. Maybe you can replace them with a folded up sweater or a towel, maybe a book. We'll go ahead and get started. Make your way into a comfortable seat and close down the eyes. Scan through the body. Notice if there are any places of tension or anxiety in the mind or body. Settle your energy and allow yourself to be here in this moment. We'll begin the practice with 4, 5, 7 breath, where we inhale for a count of 4, hold for a count of 5, and exhale for a count of 7. Deep inhale and exhale. Let all of the air out of your lungs. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale 2, 3, 4. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. 2 more rounds at your own pace. Once you finish your second round of breath, gently blink open your eyes and bring the soles of your feet to the ground. Allow the knees to fall to the left and to the right, and move in any other ways that feel good to your body without any tension and any effort. Simply allow this to feel good before we come into our long holds. And once you feel ready, return to your seat with soles of the feet on the ground and knees upward. Our first pose is shoelace, and we have a few options here. First, we'll show the shoelace variation. For this variation, you will bend through the left knee and then bring the left heel close to the right hip. Bring the knee towards the center, right in line with your belly button, and then bring the right knee up and over and allow the knees to stack on top of one another. This is our first option. If you notice that there is quite a bit of space between your 2 knees, it may feel better to stretch the bottom leg out long or to increase the gap between the knees. This is our second variation of half shoelace. And the third one is broken shoelace, where we bring the right shin in front of the left. The knees can remain up high or supported by blocks here. An option to lift the hips slightly higher to add some space. And the last option, if you would not like to come into your hips today, is to remain in your comfortable seated position. Take your time setting up your variation of shoelace pose. And once you're ready, find a nice tall spine and bring your right ear over your right shoulder. An option to stay here or to bring the right hand to the left side of your head and just allow gravity to help you come into the stretch. Breathe deeply here. Deep inhales and exhales. The left hand can rest on top of the foot, or it can come out to a block or bolster on the side. Notice where you feel the sensations. Maybe it's mainly in the left side neck. It could also be in the hips or in other places. As long as the pose does not become painful, then it's perfectly fine. And know that at any point in time, you can come out of the pose and modify. Wherever you are, deep inhale and exhale, return the head to center. Release the right hand to the ground. Roll out the neck from side to side. And once you're ready, bring the left ear over top the left shoulder. An option to bring the left hand to the right side of the head and allow it to rest on top of your head without any extra pressure. The right hand can rest on top of a block or come to your foot. Maybe here you welcome in your ocean breath with deep inhales and audible ocean-like exhales. This breath can be made by engaging the whisper muscles at the back of the throat, as if you are fogging up a mirror. Allow this breath to send calm energy throughout your body. Deep inhale and exhale, slowly lift out of the pose. Remove your left arm from the top of your head if it was there. And circle out through the shoulders. Invite circles to the neck in one direction and then the other. And once you're ready, bring your head back to neutral, long tall spine. Interlace the hands and bring them behind your neck. Allow the elbows to fall in and release the head. Round through the shoulders and allow the elbows to become heavy. Check in with your neck here and make sure that you are feeling intensity but not pain. Deep inhale. And exhale, slowly remove your hands and lift your head up. Invite movements into the shoulders and neck. And slowly and carefully lift your right leg off of the left and bring the left sole of the foot back onto the ground. Option to windshield wiper the knees side to side and return blood flow to the hips. Take any other movements that feel good in your body. Maybe you stay in the places that feel a little bit tighter. If you were in shoelace pose, it might feel good to stretch out the legs. And once you're ready, return to seated position. And we'll come into the left side. First option is to come into full shoelace, where you bend the right knee in, bring the right ankle close to the left hip, and bring the knee towards the center in line with your belly button. Bend through the left knee, and then bring it carefully on top of the right knee. Check in with your ankles here and make sure that they're not sickling. If this does not feel good in your body, an option to bring the right leg out front for half shoelace. And the last option is to come into broken shoelace with the left shin in front of the right shin. Come into any variation that feels good in your body today, and notice that it might be different on the left side than it is on the right. Each of our bodies are different, and even within our own bodies, there are two sides. So notice which one might be more open or more tight. Once you're here, bring the right ear over the right shoulder. An option again to bring your right hand over to the left side of your head. Notice if your neck feels more open the second time. Deep inhale. Exhale, slowly release the head, lower the right hand to the ground, and bring the head back to center. An option to roll the neck out, to draw circles with the nose in one direction and then the other. Circle the shoulders around. And once you're ready, return to center. This time, the left ear goes over top the left shoulder. An option to bring the left hand to the right side of the head. Breathe into the side of your neck and the trap muscle. And allow all of the muscles to relax in your body. When we practice yin, we're releasing the muscles so that we can reach the connective tissues, release the fascia, and even the joints. Over time, yin poses can help us to become more flexible and more mobile in our bodies. Deep inhale. Exhale. Slowly return to center. Release the left arm down. And release through the neck, maybe drawing circles. And rolling out through the shoulders. Once you're ready, return to center. Interlace the hands and bring the backs of the hands to the back of the skull. Allow the elbows to fall in and round through the shoulders. Chin reaches for chest. And check in with your neck and make sure that it feels safe in this position. Deep inhale and exhale. Slowly release the hands and straighten out through the neck. Gently release the legs. Maybe you use the hands to bring the soles of the feet back to the ground. Windshield wiper the legs left and right. Take any other movements that feel good in your body. Once you're ready, return to a static position with knees towards the ceiling. We'll come into supported fish pose. First, we'll show how Torin likes to get into supported fish pose. Bring the bolster behind your hips. An option to keep it level like this, or to bring a block under one end, and then slowly lean back onto the block. This can also be done with a pillow at home, an option for the legs to remain bent or to reach them out long, or a third option to bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly pose. The knees can be supported with blocks to release tension in the hips. This is one option for fish pose. And I will show you the second option, the way that I like to come into this pose. First, place one of the blocks in the center of your mat, and then place the other one perpendicular to that block. Bring your glutes to the ground and slowly lower over top of the blocks, bringing one underneath the shoulder blades and the other underneath the head. It may take some fidgets to get comfortable here, maybe moving the block slightly lower or slightly higher on the back. An option in this version of supported fish to bring the legs out long, to keep the knees bent, or to bring the soles of the feet together. Take your time settling into this posture and allow yourself to release. Feel the opening in the front side of the body, openness in the throat and the shoulders, and maybe opening in the hips and groin area. Prepare your body to come out of this pose. Deep inhale and exhale. If your legs are in the butterfly variation, slowly bring the soles of the feet to the ground, maybe using your hand to support the outsides of your legs. And slowly lift up out of fish pose, gentle engagement in the core, and bring your hands underneath your body to support you as you lift. Take any movements that you need that feel good in your body. Maybe rounding through the spine to counter the opening of the chest. And once you're ready, slowly return to a seated pose. Two options here. You can either bring the left heel towards the right glute and cross the right leg over top of the left, bringing the right sole of the foot to the outside of the left thigh, and hug the knee into chest while you turn to the right. The second option is to bring the left leg out long, if this feels better in your knees. Take whatever variation feels best to you. Inhale deeply, and exhale, twist. We won't be here for too long, and there's no need to find an edge in this pose. We're simply neutralizing the spine before we come into Shavasana. Deep inhale, and exhale, slowly unwind. Hug your right knee to your chest, and then uncross the leg. Bring both soles of the feet to the ground, and this time, bring the right heel to the left glute, and bring the left sole of the foot on the outside of the right thigh. Hug the knee into the chest. A great option as well to straighten out through your bottom leg if this feels better. Deep inhale, hug the left knee to the chest. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand lands behind the left glute. An option to also bring the right elbow to the outside of the left thigh. Deep inhale, and exhale, twist deeper. Inhale deeply. Exhale, unwind. Hug the left knee into your chest. And then bring both soles of the feet to the ground. Before we come into our final resting pose, if you liked the video, please subscribe and let us know in the comments what else you'd like to see from us, what types of target areas you'd like for Yin, and what lengths of classes. Our last 5 minutes of class will be in Shavasana, and know that you can leave at any point in time or stay longer if you would like. This time is yours, and thank you for practicing with us today. We'll go ahead and settle into Shavasana, maybe placing a blanket underneath the head or a pillow or bolster underneath the knees. Set up your space. Take your time getting there. And allow yourself to relax and just be. Stay here in Shavasana for as long as serves you. And when you're ready, slowly reawaken the body and return to your day. Thank you so much for practicing with us, and take care.